Hey YouTube, Wagwan, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to replace our tank, our windshield washer tank. So we want to go ahead and open the hood. Once we open up the hood, we just want to get the stick and lock the stick in. So over here is the windshield washer reservoir. It's going to be on the left side, on the passenger side. Or if your car is right-hand drive, it's going to be on the right-hand side. So not on the left, the right-hand side. It's going to be on the right-hand side, passenger side, right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this part off. We'll probably need to take off part of the bumper because it's sitting right here. So, and also we're going to take off the tire as well. So we're going to raise the car up a little bit. You can do it on the ground, you don't have to raise the car up, but if you can, it's easier for me, and also it's better for me to show you guys as well. So I do it on the ground already, where I just jack the car up and take the wheel off and take off part of the bumper where I have enough space, but I'm going to do it right here. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and just pop this up like this, just like that. So this is a clip puller, guys. I will leave a link in the description. That's what it looked like. Leave a link in the description. Just prying these up so you get the drift. Also this one, pry this one up too. So let's get the out, and we're just going to take up this top piece. So we just have to pry the rest of it. And also guys, please go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, and link will be in the description as well, guys, where you can get the parts and possibly the tool. And I'll leave a link down in the description for a clip puller and the parts. Just take this piece off and just put it to the side right there. Now on the bumper, we're gonna need to remove this because we need to get the bumper as loose as possible. So we remove these clip at the top that hold it. Alright, so we remove our tool that hold the bumper. You just want to make sure you remember where you take them off from. Gonna lift up on it. Alright, so now we got the top part free. Now we're gonna come around to the side. I'm gonna raise the car up some more so I don't have to bend. So we're going to remove the wheel. Alright guys, so you can see we're going to remove the clips now. There you go. So we're going to just take all these clips. This is a clip puller, by the way. Just gotta just like that. We have this one right here, and then pull on it like that. So we have another one here. We're gonna do that too. So as you see, I just removed this part. I just bend it down, and now I'm gonna get these 10mm under here. And now we can pull down on this, and we're just gonna get this out the way. We can put it like that. Now we're gonna have access to, this is what we're going for. This is what we're gonna change. The so what's really was bad, it was the sensor that was bad, but we need a sensor, and the sensor doesn't come by itself. It only comes with the reservoir, so we're just gonna change it. And now we gotta remove this 10mm that hold the bumper right there. So now that we remove that, we can just take this off like this. And now guys, this is enough room to work. I'll show you underneath. So we're gonna have a 10mm right there. On the other side, we should have a 10mm on the top right there. So one right there, one there, and it should be ready to come out. And we have one right here, but we gotta take it from the other side. We gotta take it from this angle right here. So yeah guys, let's remove those. Also, since we removed this clip earlier, we just pull up on this, take that out. Gotta get a taller socket. This doesn't work, but yeah, extension. You don't have to use this, you can use the ratchet handle. So we get that one out. So we get the two in the front out so far. We get that one out and that one out right down there. Now we need to take this one out back here. So guys, we're almost ready to come out. We just need to unplug this right here. This is a sensor for the this is a sensor for the, I don't know why it looked like this. Like somebody been there, cause you can see all this damage right here. So maybe somebody was trying to take this out, not knowing they don't sell it by itself. But yeah. So when you unplug it, it should look like this, not with this. So it should look like this. The next thing we want to unplug is the washer motor right there. And then the next thing we gotta unplug is right here. I just gotta hold it and pull on it. The new one come with it, so if it breaks, it's not a big deal, but this one didn't break. But you just gotta hold it and pull on it. And then we have this right here. Gotta use a clip puller for that. This right here is a clip. We gotta just use a clip puller and pull that. Alright, so now we take it out. This, just make sure, remember to put this tape above this right here. So we're gonna unplug it just like that. And we're going to have the part number right here. And also the name. So but link will be in the description for the parts. You have some of them come with this on it, the sensor, and some don't. So whether it come with the sensor or not, it's the same procedure. You just have to plug in or plug out the sensor when doing it. So we're gonna go ahead and just put it back up in there. You see where that hole is, where that point and that hole right there. Make sure that go back in the hole and make sure it line up with the screw as well, just like that. That's what we're looking for. All right guys, so as we can see right here, we have all the wires back on. You can see right there, and we also have this plugged in. You just have to run this wire through here in the tank so the tank can hold it like that right there. So once that's done, you know it's all good. We can add some windshield washer fluid in it and test it to make sure the motor works before you put back everything. So that's what I'm gonna do. So guys, we're just gonna put this back in here so we can just put this back in here so we can add some windshield washer to it, and then we're going to test it to make sure. All right guys, so we'll add some stuff in there. All right, we have so far we have no leak. You good, Flacco? You good? We working, Flacco. They have to hear the sounds of the work. So we're working. They have to hear the sound of the work. Flacco over here changing the battery. Flacco, what's your YouTube channel?
Flacco Auto Repair. Okay.
There you go.
Check it out.
Check it out. There you go. I'm working in a shop, so you guys know you're gonna have to hear all that. So we're gonna make sure we don't have no I'll just turn the ignition on. Make sure we don't have the sensor, and also make sure the washer is working, and it's not seems to be working. So let me go double check. Maybe I forget to plug it in. Maybe that's on me. And guys, it was sure on me. I didn't plug it in, so now I plug it in. Now I'm gonna come back over here and we're gonna check to make sure. All right, so it's working. We have water. So now that's done, we can just turn back off the ignition and go foot up the rest of the car. So first, what we're gonna do is just set the bumper back in place. Should just snap in like a Lego. Once it snap in, then we put back our screw. Once we fit the bumper up first, then we're going to put the fender liner. So let's tighten up the bumper. So you want to line up the holes so you can set back your clips. So guys, everything we take off so far, we put them back, looking good so far. Underneath the car, we put it back. So now we're gonna put back the top cover and clip it down, and then we're gonna be done with the video. So guys, I'm finished now. I'm just gonna put back that clip, put back everything. I have the fender liner, it's already on, and I just need to add some more windshield washer in this to fill it up all the way. But apart from that, the car is looking good. And I forget, let me go get this and do it one time for the thumbnail, just like that. And now I'm blocking the car. So one time for the thumbnail, guys. So guys, this is the end of the video. Please go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. You can see that everything is good. There's no warning light for the low washer fluid, and I already had fluid, and you can see that it's working. So that's good, and links will be in the description. You can go down there and check out the links for the parts, links to support the channel directly, and links for the tools. So with that said, peace out, see you next time.